How's this for an idea? Get your kids to help out in the kitchen over the holidays, and you could reap the benefits for years to come. Here to share a great recipe you can make together. We're happy to welcome back from the Oregon Department of Agriculture, Farm to School Specialist, Michelle Radcliffe, and her helpers are here. Hi, Michelle, introduce our helpers today.
Well, have them introduce yourself. Who's this?
I'm Landon and I'm 12.
Landon, 12, and you are?
Landon and I'm 7.
Landon and yourself. You're both Landon.
Isn't that great?
Wow.
It's easy. We
It's
can
very
remember
easy.
Landon.
Yeah, you know what? We should have done that.
Do.
Yes. All right. Now, you say that if kids help out with preparing meals, preparing treats, preparing snacks,
Yes.
they not only value food more, but it bonds the family.
It really does. It is quality time that you spend together, and that's when kids thrive. And really, what's more important than knowing your way around the kitchen?
Exactly right. All right. What are we making today?
Today we are making these cute little tiny tarts with Oregon apple pears and Oregon apples and pears. That's
Okay.
it.
Good. All right. Good. All right. Well, Landon, 8 or 7? What'd you say?
7.
7. All right, Landon. What are you going to do? Start working.
Let's have Landon. You start there. What's our first step?
First, I'm going to cut and peel 2 apples and 2 pears.
Okay. Let me see you do that.
All right, so she's heading on that.
Good.
And this is really neat because, you know, a lot of times I get families that ask, you know, when is the right time to get kids in the kitchen?
Yeah.
As early as possible.
Sure.
I mean, or kids as early as 18 months should actually be in the kitchen doing different things.
And it models for them good nutrition, doesn't it?
Exactly, and good nutrition starts from selecting, preparing, and then knowing how to serve a healthy meal or snack.
Exactly right.
So that's all of it. So while she is cutting that
All
up,
right, now, Landon, 7. What are you going to be doing?
here, why don't you start, what are you working on?
I will be cutting out the shapes for the tiny tarts.
Super. Why don't you get
Right,
started on
very
that?
good.
So we're using a biscuit cutter, or you can use a cookie cutter, and use you know, your favorite pie dough recipe. Everyone's got one. Or store-bought works great too. And so we're doing bottoms and tops. So he's putting the bottoms on, and then we're also, while he's doing that, Landon, why don't you add the sugar? It's a 1/3 cup sugar. And then our spices. So it's a 1/4 teaspoon each of cinnamon, nutmeg, and salt, and then 1/8 of a teaspoon
Very
of
cool.
allspice.
Now, I'll ask the oldest Landon first. Do you like working in the kitchen?
Yeah.
What is your favorite thing to make?
Mashed potatoes.
Mashed potato, of course, and everybody loves it. And what about you, Landon? What do you like to make in the kitchen?
I don't really know.
You don't, well, that's all right. That's good. That
He
means
just
the
likes to
world
spend
is
time
open
with
to-
mom. You know,
Exactly
that's me.
right.
I'm his mom. And so while she's spinning that, and you're going to put these on, the other steps that are really fun and why I love this recipe because it teaches so many essential skills is we are going to brush the bottoms with a little bit of milk.
All right.
Pop on that. And Landon, why don't you brush them too? And you can start, that's perfect actually. You can brush and then start scooping.
So you mentioned this, you know, what is the right age to start, but let's talk about that. I
Yeah.
mean, you know, how young is too young? What's a good age where they can really feel like they're helping out?
Okay, so all kids are different.
Yeah.
And I think that thing of really help out is really up to the parents.
Okay.
That it's about having patience and modeling how to do it. I actually didn't know that my 4-year-old could cut with a dull knife until I went to his preschool and saw his teacher doing it. They were making applesauce. And so I've learned that actually I need to teach my kids to do
They can do
more
that.
essential skills, right?
And really, it's
And then
not
keep
just
cutting,
about
you
good
put some tops
nutrition,
on.
but you're building some great bonding with your children.
Yeah, kids thrive when
And
they
that's what
spend
you say lasts
quality
a
time
lifetime,
together.
right?
That's right. Memories that last a lifetime. I mean, how many people have great memories of being in the kitchen with caring adults and friends?
Now, why are we putting milk on this? What does that do?
You guys remember?
Not really.
It's for added, anyway, it helps the dough stick together.
Oh, okay.
So you could
All
do
right,
the
very good.
edges, or we just like to do the whole thing. So when they see they're starting, the next step is exactly what
Okay.
this Landon's doing. He's
right.
pinching the top, and then he's going to fork down the edges.
Now
So
we're-
it's really going to seal those beautiful fruit juices in.
And we have an example of it over here, and I want to remind everybody to check out your Facebook page. And
Our new Facebook, Celebrate Oregon Agriculture on Facebook.
Very good. And here's the finished example over here that I'm going to eat as soon as I get the moment.
And
Yes.
they are almost done
They're
here,
almost done.
actually. We're
All
just
right.
going to put a little extra milk on the top. Well, he's adding the fork to that, and then we're going to add, I like to use a little sanding sugar for fun, and also because this is a low sugar recipe, that it's nice to just have
Have a
that
little bit
first
more.
bite in your mouth.
All right, well, we want everyone to know for more information on getting your kids involved in cooking, just head to the AM Northwest section at KATU.com.
You can just push it.
Click on the
Yep.
Celebrate Oregon icon, and we'll take you right there. Guys, thanks for coming in today. We appreciate it. I'm going to eat all of these mini pies, okay?
Is that okay?
Is that all right?
Yeah.
Thank you. This Landon said nothing. All right, good. All right, now turn back the hands of time. Coming up next on AM Northwest, see why a simple procedure for your neck could be all you need to look years younger.
This AM Northwest segment is brought to you in part by Norpac Foods and Whole Foods Market.
We're lucky to live in Oregon, where our farmers grow the world's greatest food. We're Oregon agriculture. Look for it at a grocery store, restaurant, or farmer's market near you.